Many of my friends know me as the debater. I'm not a world champion or anything fancy, but I have quite a lot of experience in debate. I probably debated hundreds of rounds in all kinds of topics, and I'm on the process of being on the national team as well. And I started debate back in 6th grade when my friend offered me to go to Hawon together, just like any other typical Korean kid. And when I first got into debate, it was really an eye-opening experience. When I was young, I was never the kid who expresses their opinions a lot. But the fact that in debate, a specific time is dedicated just for me to talk about my thoughts and my logic was very interesting, and I loved it. But the part I loved most about debate was the fact that there's various motions on random sides. The topics can really vary from more minor things like this house believes that university debating has done more harm than good, which is a topic where debaters get to degrade themselves, to much more serious topics like this house regrets Israel's attack on Lebanon, which is much more practical and related to the current events. And I don't get to choose the side. It is arbitrarily given to me. And so this means that sometimes I have to defend things that I don't necessarily agree with. This can be things like supporting Disney's most recent woke films, which I think personally is horrible. And so by debate, I get to approach issues from different lenses and be much more understanding. And in fact, this is the part that many people dislike about debate. When I actually encourage my friends to participate in debates, they say, I don't know much about that topic. I never put into much thought into that topic. And this is a problem, this is actually a problem in our society. People like to stay in their comfort zone with their only debate in their life being what to order for dinner and not much on political issues. And to expand on this, the world is growing distant from actual political discussions. For the last 4 years, where I have grew closer to debate, the world has grown much more distant. When you just did a recent presidential debate, I was amazed by the quality of it, but not in a good way. I actually thought that some high schoolers can probably do better there, and it was full of logical fallacies, with one candidate overgeneralizing issues, talking about immigrants eating dogs and cats, and the other candidate giving irrelevant answers, talking about her coming from a middle-class family. And this leads to a political apathy where people grow less and less interested into politics. When I ask my friends about politics, reality is, many of them don't know how Democrats and Republicans are different from the first place. Maybe they know a meme or two, maybe they know that iconic photo of Donald Trump getting shot, but not much about it. In fact, statistics point out that there's a growing political apathy worldwide and a lack of representation, especially for the younger generation. Just in South Korea, out of the 300 lawmakers who determine the policies that we get to live in, only 6% of them are in their 30s, and none of them are in their 20s. This means that more of the people are feeling like they're not being represented properly, and also they get to participate less because they don't relate to the politicians who are probably in their 50s or 60s. This is a problem as serious as any other global issues. When we debate about climate change, abortion, affirmative action, actually political apathy is also an issue that we really need to talk about. In fact, the solution is quite simple compared to what others think about. We just need more debate. And when I say debate, we want more logical ones, the ones without name-calling, screaming, or shouting out loud. But the biggest cause of all these political apathy is the radicalization and the polarization that we have. People often overgeneralize and stigmatize certain opinions. Cancel culture cancels people out who say things that goes against the general majority thought, and therefore this leads to people being discouraged from expressing themselves. For example, if you say that you're pro-choice, people might call you as a baby killer. Or if you say that you're pro-life, people might call you as a misogynist. Proper discussions are blocked by this constant mindless attacks rather than logical discussions on how to better our society. People fear speaking up about political issues. And we want more discussions on these. Really, I say that being a debater shouldn't be a way to start a TED speech. It should be something so common that is considered as obvious. as obvious as the fact that I'm a human or that I'm a student. So yes, I'm a debater, but I want everyone else to be as well. Thank you.